Hey you guys, welcome. It is Tuesday night and we are live on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. Thank you so much for jumping in with us tonight. Always make sure that when you jump on, you let me know where you are tuning in from, and if you are one of the members in our intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course, if you could let me know which month you were in, and if you're a future student, let me know which month you'll be jumping in on. If you're new to us, always feel free to hit that like button. And if you're joining us from YouTube, always feel free to hit that subscribe button. And if you are new, my name is Diane Parham, and for the past 25 years, I have been helping women find nutritional plans and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best, and most importantly, live their most authentic life. And here we have been doing that through intermittent fasting. Tonight's subject is going to be around intermittent fasting and how it is fixing just about everything. I have been coaching women now with intermittent fasting for a little over 6 months, I think. I think we've had at least 1,000 women go through our course, and there have been countless other women who have messaged me or emailed me sharing their testimonials and their success stories with me in regards to what they're doing with implementing intermittent fasting into their life. And I have heard stories from, fasting fixing insomnia issues, night sweat issues, having women go to doctor's appointments and being removed from medications. We have had fasting fix marriages. We have had fasting help, reconnect people because they have something new that they can incorporate into their relationship. We have had countless weight loss stories. We have had women who have gone in for mammograms who regularly and routinely have irregular markings in their mammograms and are coming back with clear mammograms. It has been absolutely phenomenal, the stories that we have been getting from women. Now, I am not the person responsible for doing any of that. I have just shared my story here on Facebook and YouTube, and have created a course to kind of help women figure out how to fast correctly so that they can take the best advantage of what they're doing with their nutrition and what they're creating in their body as far as a healing environment with their fasting. And so we have just been providing a tool and a little bit of expertise as far as what we've already been able to do, and sharing some of the other things that women have done and had shared with us, and we're just paying that forward and helping countless women heal their bodies. And the reason I wanted to talk about the fact that fasting fixes everything is because for most of us women, we have been dieting and over exercising and living without for most of our adult life. We've been on starvation diets, we've been on extreme diets, we've been those girls at parties who make everyone feel uncomfortable because we aren't eating anything, or maybe our food that we're eating changes from week to week because of the diet that we're on. We have been missing out on some amazing food because we have been depriving ourselves of healthy fats, and we have been spending countless hours working out, beating our bodies into the ground for just another failed attempt at exercise and what we call dieting. And what we are finding now, you can find it through research, or you can hang out here with us in this community, and you will hear story after story after story of women who are healing their bodies through nutritional awareness and how certain foods make us feel, or certain reactions that are caused in our body when we learn how to listen to the signs and the signals that our bodies are sending us. We have women who are finally free of the social and emotional and psychological issues that often come with food in our society because of what we have been sort of trained to believe and what we're supposed to be doing with our nutritional life. And we are finding that those things are no longer applicable to us, that we have found a better way, and a way that's much freer and much more fun to live, and we are feeling so much better. If you have been intermittent fasting, you know as soon as you hit that sweet spot, as soon as you can get your body in that true fasted state, your energy improves, your mood improves, the water retention starts going away. I mean, it is literally endless the things that I can share with you and what we are getting as far as results and testimonials from the women that are going through our group. We just finished another month and the stories are pouring in, and they are absolutely shocking what women are being able to accomplish in just a short 30-day period. So if you think about all the things that we have been doing, or all of the things that we have done, and how most of us women end up feeling in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, those things just aren't working for us anymore. And so we kind of have to find something new that we can incorporate into our nutritional life and our health life and our social life, because everything else just is failing us. And so a lot of us are exactly where we're supposed to be at this stage in life because of the things that we have done along the way. And they're not necessarily our fault. It is exactly the way we've been trained. It's the way that we've been taught. It's what we've been led to believe. It's what's worked for short periods of time in our past, but it's just stopped working. And if we really want those long-term results, and we really want to feel healthy, and we want to look healthy, and we want to be able to live authentically, then we do need to find another way to live around food, around exercise, and around the social obligations that we have. And what we're finding is that intermittent fasting has been that thing that's allowing us to do all of that. So we don't have to be down about it, and we don't have to be frustrated about it. We just have to open up our minds and try something new and see if all the hoopla that's surrounding intermittent fasting today is really true. And there are enough women that can share with you in this community alone that there is a better way, and that intermittent fasting can fix everything if you give it its due diligence, and you give it some time, and you listen to your body, and you give, I guess if you give fasting a real, true opportunity to do what it's supposed to do. And we have a lot of sayings that we throw around here in this community. One of those is hungry is where the magic happens. And you know, as a society, we're taught that we're supposed to feed hunger. Like, I'm hungry, go eat. Your kids say they're hungry, you send them to the pantry. We've been taught to eat every 2 hours. And we never really learned how to be comfortable when our body is in a hungry state. And for us here in this community, hungry is really where we're learning that it's okay that we can sit back and let our body have an opportunity to use our own resources to heal our body, and not constantly have to break down food and store food on our bodies when we really don't need to have that storage happen. And so we're proving that hungry is a really great place to be. And if you allow your body to really understand and appreciate hunger, and you have your body trained to trust you, and that you're only hungry for a certain amount of time during the day, and you're hungry for a purpose, and you allow your body that opportunity to put those energy sources to work to heal your body, that you'll see that fasting can actually fix just about everything. Do your research on it. You'll see that fasting is that thing that's up and coming in the medical industry as far as helping offset cancers, helping reverse cancers, helping with Alzheimer's disease. It's helping everything, and it can help you from the smallest little aches and pains to that stubborn weight that you can't seem to lose, to the foggy brain, to the health issues that are a little bit more serious. And I can only really speak on that from my behalf, but being pre-diabetic was one of the most horrible feelings that I had in my own personal life. And I dealt with it for a good couple of years, where I thought that something was seriously wrong with me, because I wasn't supposed to be a diabetic. I was the healthy girl, I was the fit girl, I was the one teaching everyone else how to lose weight, and I was the last person that was supposed to be sick. And intermittent fasting is that thing that really did kind of help me turn my own health issues around. And so I can tell you from my own personal experience, if something's not what it's supposed to be for you, that fasting could be that thing that can fix it for you, and can fix it for you for a very long time if you learn how to incorporate this as a lifestyle. So don't be frustrated, don't feel sick, and don't feel like you have to be that person in your life where you're constantly having to miss out on the fun, or you're constantly having to miss out on the food that tastes good. We don't have to be those women anymore, that there is a fix out there for us, and all we need to do is really maybe take a step back, do our research, consider the opportunity that you could also be one of those people that it can help, and jump in communities like this where there are people who are willing to share their stories with you and kind of pick you up and take you on the journey with you. And we do have the course that you can jump into where we teach you how to do it correctly, so that you don't have to go months and months and months struggling trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong. We spell it out very clearly for you in the very first week of our course, and that's probably where most women are seeing the best results, is in that very first week, and then we just refine it on the last 3 weeks of our course. So I'm going to go through and see if anybody has shared maybe a story that they have had with their fasting. I'm going to welcome everybody on YouTube first, and then Facebook, I'll jump over there. Hey, Christy from Texas, thanks for joining us. Doreen, hello. Heidi from Philly. Darlene from South Carolina. Zoe Blue is here. Glad I caught you. And no more dieting. No more dieting. No more dieting. Jill, hi. Healing with my collagen shake at the 22-hour mark. Wow. Congratulations. Diane, welcome. Brenda B, in your August group and loving your help, guidance, and bringing women together to support each other. Question, do supplements stop your fast? Probiotics, vitamin B, vitamin D. Anything with supplements that you're experimenting with, I always say give it a 7-day test. So we do everything on a 7-day test. Take them in the morning for 7 days, see how you feel, and then do a 7-day test without taking them in the morning and see which one gives you the most fat adaptive sort of feeling. And you'll get really comfortable with that fat adaptive feeling, so you'll know when it starts to go away, and then you'll know if you're the person that can do them in the morning or you have to do them in the afternoon. I like to take supplements at night before I go to bed. I just don't like to take the risk of knocking myself out of my fasted state. Ellie from Oklahoma, welcome. Finally making the entire live video. Good to have you here, Erin. Kimberly from Oklahoma. Erica, you're welcome. Roseanne, hello. Janice, IF gets us finally out of food jail. That's a great way to describe it, food jail. Yeah, I'm done with food jail for sure. You're going to love the freedom to live life better with this plan. I'm in the August group. Love it, love it, love it. Janice, thank you. Roseanne, thank you for sharing your experience and knowledge and encouragement with your videos. Oh, you're welcome. Diane, doing 24 for weeks, but today I felt lightheaded at the 12th hour. I ate an avocado and felt better. Any insider suggestions? Do exactly what you did. Always listen to your body. Remember, we're trying to build that trust and that intimate relationship with our own body. So if you can go days and days and days on a 20-hour fast, and then one day you just feel lightheaded or you need to eat, then you eat. And you don't question it. You just kind of know that your body is sending you a signal that you need to do something, and you listen, and you did the best thing by having an avocado and you felt better. So congratulations, Diane. Christy, I've had major inflammation for 10 years, ready for IF to take over. Yeah, Christy, that's the first thing that goes away. And here's the thing with the inflammation. If you're in one of my courses, you know I always say this, is that never discount, sorry, Facebook, I've got a line on there. Never discount water weight loss. Remember, water weight loss is your body getting rid of that inflammation and that water retention, and that's often that thing that starts causing us the most problems. So we want to get rid of that water weight, and we don't want to discount that as it's not a significant weight loss. It's a weight loss. So never say I lost 10 pounds, but it's probably just water weight. We want the water weight to go away. Trust me, you do not want that in your body. Brown Eyes, what's up, girlfriend? Sharon, still a little confused about how to get back to track after having some evening drinks. Have to do a super long fast the next day? Yeah, depends on what you drank, depends on how much you drank, depends on how your own personal body breaks down sugar alcohols. If I have a cocktail or two, I just have a really good fast the next day, eat really light, and drink lots of mineral water, and just kind of get yourself back on track hydration wise as well, because usually you're probably just dehydrated, and you have to remember you have those extra sugar grams that you need to burn off. So it might take a day or two to get the fat adaptive feeling back. Dola, very excited, very first time doing this, and have never done IF. I'm in September class. Should I be prepping for some way? Just keep watching here, Dola. And I would say just maybe start working by skipping breakfast for a week, skipping breakfast and then a morning snack, and just slowly start working your way into a fasted window. And then just make sure that when you're skipping things that you take in 0 calories until you decide to take in calories. So no little snacks or anything. Let's see. What would you consider an opportunity like a time frame? It seems like I start over, but overall IF seems to work for me. Just wish I could get more consistent. That's Jill. That's a decision. That's just a decision. When you're ready to make that decision, you'll know. Love to cycle. Keto 1 month. IF 2 months. Have lost 16 pounds. Awesome. Yvonne, girlfriend, hi. Oh my gosh, I jumped on June course. Awesome. Yvonne's awesome. Yvonne, how much weight did you lose? Was it 16 pounds? I don't remember. And off asthma medication, because fasting fixes everything. Who would have known that fasting would have helped someone get off asthma medication? Fixes everything. Let's see. If I didn't eat enough and miss my window, should I eat or wait until the next feasting window? I'm 24. If I didn't eat enough and miss my... How would you know? Well, it all depends. Do you want to have a shorter fasting window? I would say sometimes you have to just kind of do whatever you got to do to get yourself back on cycle, whatever fits your lifestyle. Denise, this is not only for people who have issues. I'm healthy, but now I'm better. My menopause symptoms are gone. I have nothing. Muscle, tone, back, and energy through the roof. Okay, so that's why it fixes everything. You don't have to be sick for intermittent fasting to help you. You just have to want more or a better quality of life. And menopause is that thing that just breaks us women down. And so if you're getting relief from menopause, you're winning. So good for you, Denise. I'll have to watch from the beginning. I felt like I missed too much. Let's see, Roseanne. Thinking of joining one of your classes. Roseanne, jump in the September class. It starts, I think, September 2nd, I think. The first Saturday of September. Carolyn, welcome. I need to join. It's worth it. I promise. Learn the right way. Yep. You learn fast and you learn right. You won't have to suffer anymore. Birdie, welcome from Alabama. Oh, yeah, Yvonne lost 19 pounds. And yes, no more meds. 0 calories in fasting window is awesome. Yep, it's the only way to go. I did a total fast today, which I usually do twice a week, at least 21 hours. Feels great. Awesome, Roseanne. Yeah, so Yvonne lost 19 pounds and got off asthma medication. Like, come on, you guys. That's awesome. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I can't seem to get to my comments. I don't know why there's a black line there. Sorry, Facebook and YouTube. I'm probably making you nauseous. Sorry. So my husband is here. Is a 16-hour fast the minimum you should fast? Oh, no. I just lost my Facebook. Oh, sorry, Facebook. Let me see YouTube if I can get Facebook back real quick. Let's see. So sorry. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully they'll jump back on. Can you say a little more of why supplements in fasting window might knock you out of your fast? I don't know. I know. I just put it back on. I don't know. For some people, they feel like it knocks them out of their fast. So I always suggest doing nothing. But that's why I say you have to do a 7-day test and just see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I just prefer to not mess around with my fasting window, and I like to just stay in a completely zero, nothing but caffeine or water in my fasted state. But you play around with it. You're the one that's going to ultimately decide what is best for you. Would the opportunity that you mentioned possibly be 24 daily? What opportunity are you talking about? I did a show. Okay, let's see. Sorry, Facebook. I knocked you guys off on accident. Okay, jumping back on over there. Okay, any other questions over here on YouTube? So I always like to just come on and share just a little bit of the results that we're getting with fasting, because there are so many people who think that it is really too good to be true. And you're kind of right when you assume that that fasting is too good to be true, because it kind of is. Like, it's one of probably the easiest things that that you can incorporate in your lifestyle once you start to do it correctly and you wrap your head around a little bit of the science behind it and why it's working on our behalf. For those people who kind of go into fasting doubting it, or what I call swimming upstream and constantly questioning everything, you know, those are the people who often find it to be very frustrating, because they're not seeing the benefits as quickly as they should, or as quickly as some of the people who are just kind of going with the flow. But it is, in our community of people here, it really is that thing that is fixing just about everything. I don't think we've had someone go through one of our courses who didn't have something positive change in their life, whether it was a weight loss or just water retention, body shape changing because, you know, body fat was being burned away, asthma medications being gone, blood pressure medications being gone, sleeping prescriptions being reduced or taken away, food intolerances being determined so that offset other things that people were struggling with, and frustrations with weight loss. I mean, the weight loss numbers have been phenomenal. And even for the women who go through the course who may not have a weight loss in the first 30 days, they're reporting back that, you know, maybe 60 days in, they're seeing double-digit weight loss numbers, because their body has finally healed. And along the way, amazing things are happening. Increased energy, better sleeping, better moods, optimistic about their future. It's endless. And so that's why I titled this talk tonight, Fasting Fixes Everything. Because if you have an ailment and you trust and believe that fasting can work for you because it's worked for others, then there is that opportunity for you to have something in your life fixed. And we never know what it is when you go into the course, because everyone sort of starts with the same complaints about just not feeling well and being frustrated about the inability to lose weight, or they're not sleeping well. And we have women from all over the world jumping into our course, and everyone is getting fixed. So it's not even a geographical type of thing. It's every woman who's in this stage of life who comes in with these very typical complaints that we're supposed to be going through because we're a certain age. And we're proving that we don't need to go through it, that we can reverse it, and we can fix our bodies, and that we can eliminate some of these things that we're supposed to be feeling. Okay, let me try again, Facebook, and I'll try not to knock you off this time. My husband's here. Shayla's here. You were so right about playing with making the black coffee. I did it this AM, and it was so much better. Yes, right? You got to sometimes play with it a little bit. Julie Raleigh's here. Carolina, on my 3rd week of black coffee and water only for 20 hours and feast for 4. Easier and easier. 23-hour fast, 1 feast, last 3 days. Energy level is unreal. Yep, Carolina, it is just amazing. Congratulations. First day for me, Julie. Did 21 hours, enjoying my feasting window currently. It is okay to do my workout after I've gone into my feasting window, especially during the first few days. Yeah, I say definitely during the first few days. It is best, I think, in my personal opinion, to work out during like the tail end of your fast if you can. But if you're kind of easing into it and you want to work out during your feasting window, that's fine too. Just play around with it, see where you get the best results. Melanie from South Africa, welcome. Tabitha from Kentucky, welcome. Okay, so on Facebook, I'm sorry I missed your first comments, but I'll catch those on the first post of the video. The soy information has been huge for me. Oh, I can't believe the difference, right? So remember, soy is that thing that is a huge hormone imbalancer. So that means that if you're taking in soy and your hormones are all crazy anyway, it's going to be that thing that makes them completely out of whack. So make sure you're reading those labels, and you are making sure that you're not kidding yourself about the soy, and you're just slowly removing it out of your life until it's finally gone. Yvonne, if you have calories coming in during your fasting window, you aren't fasting completely, correct. Sandra, I have been doing IF for 2 weeks. The first week and I was feeling good, doing 95. The second week, just up until today. I kind of binged during dinner. Any advice? Enjoy the binge, enjoy the feast, and correct it tomorrow by a really good fast. Let's see. Can you have during your fast? I don't even know what that is. Hi, Yvonne. Okay, cool. They're talking to each other. I love that. I think I got them all over there. It's crazy how we get used to how we feel and it just becomes normal. Finding IF really changes your life. Okay, yeah. So here's another thing for people who are kind of struggling with maybe trying to find their sweet spot or finding that place that they are feeling like fasting is really working for them. Once you get to the place where we call the energized sense of calm, when you have really found your sweet spot with fasting and you're into that fat adaptive state and you're in a 0 calorie fasting window and you're just revved and ready to go, that feeling is a feeling that most of us probably have never felt before or never felt in that way. And then once you get that, once you understand what amazing really feels like, you'll do everything you can to protect it. And you'll be excited about your next fasting window, and you'll be super careful about what you're feasting on. And you won't want to get yourself too far into a feast to where it's going to take you a really long time to get into that energized sense of calm the next day. So that's why I always really recommend that you go in with both feet. You don't hover around in that 1 foot in, 1 foot out area of fasting. Just go all in and give yourself an opportunity to really get into that energized sense of calm feeling. So you understand what we're supposed to feel like and what we deserve to feel like. And notice all of those things in your body that you were kind of worried that weren't going to ever go away or weren't going to ever get better. Enjoy feeling them go away. Enjoy feeling them start to diminish in your body. And then you will be a forever faster and you won't do much to get yourself out of that fat adaptive state. When shopping today and bought a smaller size and loving shopping again. Yes, we save so much money on grocery shopping. I'm not losing weight. Please help. Religiously doing IF since June 1st week. Is it my black coffee with whipped cream? If it's whipped cream, yes. Yes, I would get rid of the whipped cream for sure. Any advice for the beginner? Sudar, if you're one of our courses, or if you're in the September course, you'll know soon enough. Janet from Nevada, July 1st class and August alumni course. IF for 2 months, 13 pounds gone and blood pressure going down. Congratulations, Janet. Can't wait to have you in the alumni course. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to pop off of here. Zoe Blue, I am more aware of what I feel like after I eat or drink. Yes, congratulations. I noticed that half and half in my iced coffee feels like an insulin spike and an icky combination, so I'm ditching it. Congratulations. Ditch it and listen to your body. Do you not believe in heavy cream? We don't. Generation X from San Diego. Been in ketosis and doing IF for 5 months and loving how I feel. Awesome. Congratulations. Judy, hi from Texas. Question, does homemade bone broth mess up fasting? You don't really need bone broth per se for just daily intermittent type of fasting. I think bone broth is beneficial when you're doing extended days of fasting, but you can get through 20 hours without needing any bone broth. I always say go all in your fasting window and do 0 caloric intake. 0. Just don't play around with it. And then feast well. And if you need to have a shorter fasting window so you can feast on something that you want to feast on, then so be it. But you'll get to the point where you'll just want to fast long. And so not only are we feeling better, but like someone commented here on Facebook, we're saving a ton of money. We're saving a ton of time. We don't have to spend hours in the kitchen food prepping anymore. We just eat what we're going to eat that day. And we can take our money and spend it on new clothes or fun stuff or vacations or whatever. We're not these slaves to the food industry anymore. So that's fixed as well. So fasting literally is fixing everything from us: time, money, relationships, health, hormonal issues, weight problems, it fixes everything. If you are ready to jump in with us, if you feel like you're struggling and you can't figure out how to get that sweet spot for yourself, definitely feel free to jump into that September course. Our August course is closed. We are not letting any more women in the August course, but September is open. We highly recommend that you jump in early so that you can have your choice of a good consult call day and time if you opt in for the consult call. And as always, the alumni course is open. We are filling up quickly with that one as well. So if you are a past course member, even through the mid-July group, you are invited to jump in our alumni group, and we will start that mid-August, and that's going to be a fantastic additional 30 days to your intermittent fasting, nutrition, lifestyle, and some social and emotional things that we're going to be talking about as far as aging women and fasting as well. So thanks so much for jumping on tonight. Facebook, I am so sorry that I knocked you off midway through. Thanks so much for jumping on if you jumped back on. And YouTube, thank you so much for all your comments and questions. I will go back through and read them. So if you're catching this in the replay, always feel free to leave me a message. I will definitely go back and address them tomorrow when I review comments. And then tomorrow night, I'll see you guys back here, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll talk about something about fasting again tomorrow. If you have something specific you would like to talk about, always feel free to shoot me an email, and I will make sure that I will make your topic of conversation one of the topics that we talk about here on live. Have a good night, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.